Hi again. My name is Rebel and I'm the Rebel Reseller. And today we're going to be doing a haul on, we've got the last 2 bags of Nashville stuff. I think there's a few things that got mixed in here from a churchyard sale we went to. But I think for the most part, all of this is from Nashville bins. And then once we finish these 2 bags, then we'll be on to the St. Louis bins bags. So, do we want to talk about something?
Yeah, it feels like a month since we've recorded a video.
I know. Well, I've had to record 2 sold videos since you got back last week. But that was the first in like a week, over a week.
Yeah, because I was gone for a week and we'd recorded videos before that, so.
Yep. And we still have some. This is probably going to still be a couple of weeks out that we're sharing with you. Because we're trying to accumulate more videos again because we're going on vacation again. Well, sourcing trip and then some us time. Y'all, he's awful.
I could be worse. I could be like that yard sale that you ran into.
Oh, y'all, let's have a safety conversation. For those of you who source alone, which I tried to source alone last weekend while Robert was gone. And let me tell you, the first stop I went to freaked me out, and that was it. I went home after this because I walked up to a garage sale, meaning there was a garage. There were 2 men, one sitting on each corner. And I walked up to the garage area, but there was stuff in the driveway, so I was looking through the stuff on the driveway. There were toys, there were kids' clothes. Nothing got my spidey senses going until I walked towards the garage, and the guy that was sitting to my left stood up and walked into the garage.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Right,
Going to get a drink, whatever.
right, was heading towards the back of the garage, but as I went to enter the garage, there were tables that were like this. The other guy got up and came around the table and came in behind me. And so my alarms went off. I cut through the tables real quick and walked out of the garage and got in the truck and left and called Robert. But y'all, that was it. I was undone. I tried to go to 2 more yard sales and I ended up just driving by them because I was my heart was racing still.
And you were on the phone with me the whole time you were driving.
I was on the phone, and finally I told Robert, I said, I can't do this. And he was like, good, you just need to go home. And that's that. So has any of you guys ever experienced that where your senses started sending you warning bells and you walked away? But to make even stronger case in this, when I called Robert, he hung up because our friend, his wife, yard sells alone. So Robert called him to just warn his wife not to go to the yard sale. Well, she had driven by the day before and felt uneasy and kept on driving.
Her description was, it looked weird.
It looked weird, and she kept on going. So, that's like strike, like
7.
10. Yeah. So, be safe, especially when you're out there doing it alone, that you pay attention to your surroundings, and if something just doesn't feel right, it's not worth it. It was not worth it to go look at a few plush. So
I was a cop for a number of years and do the self-defense martial arts stuff. And I do a little reading. So there's I don't have a list in my head right now, but first thing, listen to your spidey sense. If your alarm bells are going off, listen to it.
just leave.
You might be wrong, but it's better to be safe than stick around and have something done to you. Next is always pay attention. Don't have yourself buried in your phone. Our modern world, people have themselves buried in their phones, looking down, leaving the Walmart, after dark in the parking lot. You're looking at your phone. Hey, honey, I'm going to be home. We've had people mugged in our Walmart parking lot in our relatively small town, not a tiny town, but
Yeah.
people get mugged there. So pay attention to your surroundings. And there's a thing for that condition. They have these different condition colors. One is white. That means you're just oblivious. Yellow means you're aware of what's going on. Orange is something has piqued your interest and you're like, you're really paying attention to stuff now. And then there's red where you're either fleeing or fighting. So
Yep.
those are kind of the way I remember them. So you typically want to live your life in yellow. You don't want to be oblivious, but you don't want to be like paranoid either. So find that comfort spot. Just pay attention to what's going on. Another rule, don't be in places where bad things happen.
Yes.
Right? Outside a bar at closing time, don't be there. I've done it a few times in my life in my younger days. It's not someplace I'd ever be again. So avoid places where bad things generally happen.
Yep.
Hey,
Yep.
let's be careful out it.
Be safe. Be safe. The next day, I met up with my two friends. My two friends, I told them what happened, and they said, well, why don't we just meet and we'll yard sale together? Because, y'all, I wasn't going back out.
You had plans to meet them for lunch that
I
day
did.
anyway.
I had planned to meet them for lunch. So
Cindy and Lisa, thank you for hanging out with Rebel that day and keeping her safe.
even though my favorite lunch place isn't open on Saturdays.
But you got to go to Tipton's.
No, it was closed too.
Oh, that's right. They
didn't
closed
tell
at
you.
noon.
Yeah,
That's
we
right. They
ended
closed
up-
at noon.
We ended up eating Mexican. Couple of smalls. This was from that church sale, but look how cute. They're these little pictures. One says Betsy Price. The other says Tony Weller. You know, there's a little chip here, and I'm pretty sure I'm the one that did it because there wasn't any chips, and I found it on the floor over here. Y'all see, you can see my picture. We moved our picture, our clothing board. We're trying to reorganize down here. So, but now you guys can see all my treasures, or what you can see here. Oh, and I can put them up there too. I want to say these are like maybe 15 to 20 together. And then I have others of these. Y'all, my brain always is thinking, okay, when I see something like this, I know I have others listed. So what I'm going to do is take the listing down and add it to it. And then, dang it, if I didn't just finish listing this, a set of 3 of the Disney Princess Little People parade sets. And now I found a 4th one. So again, I'll probably take it down and do another picture. Look how cute. It is the Preppy Pelican. I've had, I want to say, a shirt. Possibly, maybe a plush also from that series. I'm hoping like 15 plus for it. It's very, very cute. Build-A-Bear. It's one of the Paw Patrol backpacks, but I'm wondering if this isn't Liberty. Kind of matches her colors, the Dachshund. But I don't know. I tend to pick up a lot of the accessories for Build-A-Bear. So I've got Liberty listed. So if it does go with her, I may just go ahead and add this to her because alone she wasn't worth a whole lot. All right, look. And it's got its papers to tag. I don't find a whole lot of Ice Age plush anymore. Now, it's Toy Factory, but again, not my favorite brand, but they put out a lot of characters. I'm hoping like $15 or so for him. And I know I said just say no to bears, but it is Eden. Loved it. Didn't realize till I had already bought it that it was supposed to have a pull string. Pretty sure that's what that is. I'm still hoping I can get maybe like $8 to $12 for him. I know, but it's purple. It's Animal Alley. Probably going to be bread and butter. This is vintage Walmart. I like picking up that brand. Well, I can't say for sure that it's vintage, but I'm pretty sure this is an older tag. They don't normally have these type anymore, but how old these are, I'm not quite sure. I just refer to them as vintage Walmart, but it probably like 15 to 20. Now, I picked this up at the church sale, and I had to save it, y'all, but it's rough. It's rough. It is a rubber-faced plush. It is Knickerbocker. And look, he's Quick Draw McGraw. I forget the name of that cartoon. What was it?
Quick Draw McGraw.
But he was a part of that other series,
The
Hanna-Barbera. Yeah.
Yogi Yahooies when they did their Olympics.
Yeah. I paid up. I paid $10 for him. I don't know what I'm going to do about him. He really needs cleaned, but that stuff seems almost like maybe some kind of filled with feather foam. Don't know. I'm considering throwing him in the wash and see what happens. But I have a feeling this might be cardboard in his feet. So maybe I'll just sell him as is, give him a good wipe down the best I can, a good vacuum, and see what it does to his fur. I'm hoping, 30-ish or so for him. But, he was just there, and I needed him. This was from the bins, and now that I'm looking at it in light, it's a project. I'll maybe try to wipe it down with a wipe, but it's a pool toy, crib musical type thing, and if I can't get it clean, then I'll probably just redonate. Let me tell you, we've been busy reorganizing. I had a bunch of bags of stuff that, for those that have been with us for a while, we used to do a booth, and then one booth closed down. We moved it to another, like, thrift store, vintage type thing, and it didn't do well there. They just didn't have the foot traffic. So it just kind of got thrown in the building, and I needed the space. We're reorganizing out there too. And so we took, 6 or 7 bags up to the top of the road. We have a long driveway. Put them all up there. Was it 30 minutes?
Maybe 30 or 40.
30 or 40 minutes. A truck stopped, picked it all up, and off it went. So that's my donate. I'm donating it to somebody who's maybe doing...
Probably a flea market or something.
Yeah. That's fine with me. It gets the stuff gone. I'm not trying to donate it to thrift stores who don't really want all that plush. They just don't.
The ones here don't want us to bring in bags of plush. They
Nope.
might take a couple, but...
Yep. So, wildlife artists. Sometimes these are Bass Pro. I'm not seeing it on here. Fall 2014. A lot of collectors for these type items want to know the season and the year. So I'm making a point to add that into my titles. Probably just bread and butter. This is Walmart. 16-inch black puppy, but this is a newer Walmart. It is 2020. I'm hoping maybe $15 to $20 for it. We picked up several American Girl dolls when we were at the Nashville Bins. This is going to be one of them. She is one of the bitty babies. Some of these are like twins. I'm not quite sure about her. I haven't checked her yet. Very good condition other than her hair is messy. I'm hoping maybe $25 or so for her. Rabbit, again, Walmart. I pick up a lot of Walmart. The fact that it's lime green, what is it? Like
mint?
Not mint, but when it's these bright colors, like hot. What are they? Like hot lime green or whatever. And it's bigger. I don't know. I'm hoping 20 plus for it, maybe 25. But very cute, very good condition. Oh, this is Dimdaco. It came with something. Something was in here. But look how cute. Honey Bunny. Don't know. 2019. It was originally $28. But I'm hoping maybe $15 or so for it. Dimdaco is one of those, too, that I think is just really nice, cute, quality and good quality. Just doesn't sell for a whole lot. But I like it. I just sold a big I think it was a dog, one of these. I use the word lovey, but they're really just like a play mat for the ground. But it says Quiltex. Don't know what else. I don't know that brand, but I'm hoping $20, $25 for this. Ooh, couple of loveys. This one is Just One You Carters. Ooh, this one's intriguing. Just not a normal one that I find. Maybe, hopefully, 15, 20 plus for it. And this looks like, yeah, it's taggies. There's lots of loveys that have these, but make sure if you're going to use the word taggies, that you find the tag that says taggies. But I thought at first maybe it was like, what's that book you like?
I Love You to the Moon and Back.
Yeah, it goes with them. But I don't know. Don't know. But it looks like it goes with a book, but probably not since it's just taggies. I'm hoping like $12 to $15 for it. I've not had this one, and it's absolutely adorable.
I don't think that's the exact name of that book.
I don't think so either. No, that's...
How Much Do I Love You?
Yeah, something like that. Miraculous Ladybug. Never heard of it. There isn't hardly any on just the Google Lens page, the Google page. So I'm not quite sure on the value. Look at those eyes. They're odd. But intriguing. I don't know. Oh, look, and he's by Zag. I pick up Zag coffee mugs sometimes, I think. No, that's Zach. Take that out, Robert.
I'm on it.
Yeah. Well, dogs and cats, y'all, I pick up a lot. This is American Greetings. Don't know. It's cute. American Greetings, Hallmark, Gibson Greetings. Most of them are bread and butter. And look. Love this. Jellycat. And it has its paper tags. It is I Am Medium Bashful Cream Kitten. It was originally $24. Probably still going to be about that range. $20, $25, I would think.
Guess how much I love you.
That was it. That was it.
No, I was asking you a question.
Oh. Oh. I'm feeling sand or something falling out of this, I think. Oh, it's full of sand. Oh, look. Almost looks like I'm wearing him. I don't see a tag at all. But it's intriguing. A lot of times this is going to be like maybe $15, $20. Right. And then I picked up a bag full of these. These are those Minnie Mouse, and she came with a whole bag full of clothes. It's not, does not look like it's the snap kind. They actually fit around her. They're rubber. I'm not quite sure the value of this. I do really well with the ones that are Fisher Price that are the snap and locks. But this one's a little different. I'm still hoping maybe $12, $15 for it. All right. Couple more to share.
We don't get to talk about what happened?
Y'all, you know that if you hit the space bar on a keyboard, it turns off your camera. I mean, off your recording thing. Which is what I did, and I freaked because all of a sudden I'm not seeing it recording because there's a little red dot. But I must have finished saying the last thing I said, and then it just turned off on me.
You put that thing in the bag, and I think you laid it onto the space bar where you were putting it in the bag.
Yep. All right, 3 things. Found another one of these. I was all excited when I found a bunch of these little ones. I want to say I found 3 or 4 or 5. But these are AFMAO. But come to find out, these little ones like this, most of them are bread and butter. There's probably exceptions. But if you find the bigger ones, I just sold the big purple cat that I had shared with you guys for $100. So definitely AFMAO is one of the ones to be looking for. So I'm going to always, and at first I didn't think that they're odd. I thought they were those smelly plush, but they're not. So just keep your eyes out for them. Oh, we've got Smooch from the Bends. Look how cute. It's going to need a bath, I think. It is Hallmark. But this is one of the things, I love peanuts, so I will always grab these. A lot of these are going to be like $10 to $15. But there are a few exceptions. There's a pink one and a blue one, Snoopy, that I love picking up, and it sells quickly. And then him. Look how big. See, he needs a bath. Not overly too bad. The problem is he's got this felt hat, so when I wash it, I'm going to probably have to take a sweater shaver to it and get some of the fuzz balls off. But it says it's Determined Products, $19.95. Oh, for Macy's. All kinds of keywords with this one. I'm hoping 20, 25 plus for him. All right, y'all. Hope you enjoyed this bins bag. I've got a little bit at the bottom of this bag and then one more bag, and we'll be through all the Nashville bins just in time for us to go sourcing here again at the end of the month. So it's time to get to work. Bye.